How was your first weekend in coronavirus quarantine social distancing? For us, it was magical. As Orthodox Jews, we do social distancing on crack. We shut off all of our technology. We are completely cut off from the world. It's meant to be kind of like a technology detox, a time when we just spend together. But normally, we go to the synagogue, we spend time with friends, we socialize. Not this week. This week, it was just my husband, myself, and the 6 children. I have to tell you, I was a little bit nervous about it. But wow, what happened was absolutely remarkable. So usually, when the kids come home from school on Friday, I feel a little tense because I've got a lot to do. I just kind of send them out on chores. Here, you go fold the laundry, you go make up your bed, you do all these things, and I'm gonna stay here in the kitchen, I'm gonna get my stuff done, and then we'll trip into the Shabbat together. And hopefully, we'll enjoy ourselves. But not this week. This week, we were all crammed together in the kitchen, tripping all over each other, and you know what? It was remarkable. We were having a great time. The music was pumping in the background, singing, dancing, everyone working together. What was different this week than every other week? Well, normally, as a mom, and I know all of you feel the same way, I tend to feel like I'm kind of pushing the children up a mountain all the time. Get out of bed, get your homework done, clean your room, do your chores. It's always dragging them to do things and getting them going. But this week, we were all together. Somehow that big mountain that I'm always pushing them up, it flattened. And there we were, all of us linking arms. What has to be done as a team? And that's what we did. And I was speaking to my sister-in-law right before the Shabbat began, and she and I both agreed that we felt more relaxed, we felt more calm. And we were trying to figure out why it was that we felt so much more calm. And it was all those have-tos and what will be and what ifs. They're gone. They don't exist. We're not in control. What if? What will be? Nobody knows. But what we do know is that we've got these fabulous kids. We've got this amazing family. And thank God, we've got our health. And therefore, we're completely focused on what's happening this minute in our home. And that's all that matters. So you know what? Normally, we are in the state of having one leg stuck in the past and one leg desperately trying to reach for the future, meaning we never land in the present. And the present is such a gift. That leg that's stuck in the mud of the past, it's thinking about how we've been wronged, how we've done wrong, how we could have done better. We can't budge, we can't move, we can't make changes when we're regretful, when we're hurt, when we're wounded. And that leg reaching out for the future. How can I do better? How can I change things? How can I fix things? How can I control my reality? Well, that leg is dangling desperately trying to find a place to land. But we have no control over the future. We only have control over this very minute. And that is what I learned this weekend while we sang and danced. And all of my children, ages 21 to 9, played together. And they laughed and they giggled and we rolled around with each other and we had the very best time. And you know what? All my kids for the very first time made it to synagogue this week. It's probably because it was in our living room. But nonetheless, we prayed together as a family. What a dream. What a remarkable, remarkable new reality. And guess what? It always could have been this way. Had we acknowledged that we have no control over the future and that the present is our gift and always will be, we can always relate to our children this way. But you see, we're stuck in a perpetual race, and therefore we relate to time the very same way we relate to our children. We're stuck in their past. How could we have done better? How could we have taken care of them better? How could we have raised them better? How could we have taught them this skill better? And could they socialize better? We're stuck in the past. And then we have what will be with their future. What good college can they get into? How can they succeed? What great job are they going to get? We're stuck in the future, but we can't control that future. So what I learned this weekend, and I hope you all learned it along with me, is that we must live in the present of time, and the present of spending it with our children. Not regretful about the mistakes we've made in the past, and the mistakes our children have made as well, but in the present of how wonderful they are, and how much energy they have, and how loving they can be, and all the secret little gifts that God has packed into them about now. And we can continue in this perpetual living in the present. And this is the gift that the coronavirus vacation has given all of us. Wishing you and your families a time to live in the present, which is the very greatest gift of all. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.